Hello children, welcome to the third video of the electoral politics. Children, after general election, when counting of votes going on at the same time on television channels, radios and on newspaper, news comes about the rigging, false vote, booth capturing and even complain about the electronic voting machine of tampering machines. Children, do you remember Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and other opposition ministers raised doubt over the BJP's landslide victory and they were demanding the investigation of EVS means electronic voting machine from election commission. Moreover, opposition parties asked the election commission to release electronic machines investigation into allegation of tampering and rigging. But story of blame game and allegation does not stop here, children. Many allegation blame game of different political parties you may have heard or you may have read somewhere in the newspaper. These allegation, if you have not seen, you can see newspapers and television reports. Most of these reports are inclusion of false names and exclusion of genuine names in the voter list. Second, misuse of government facilities and officers by ruling party. Third, excessive use of money by rich candidates and by big parties. And last, if you see, intimidations of voters and rigging on the polling days. Many of these reports are correct, children. Now question arises, can a party win an election in free and fair manner? How they can win? This is vital question, means important question. But answer is yes. In democracy, free and fair election is possible. Let's examine various aspects carefully. So here you can see a big question. What makes Indian election democratic, or how we can say Indian election is free and fair? Children, no doubt in our country elections are held free and fair manner. But still for this we have to see the role of election commission and role of people, how they play important role in free and fair election in our country. And if you see these points, means these points we have to study: role of independent election commission, role of mass level popular participation, acceptance of election result by losing party, then last, free and fair election. Let's see in detail one by one. What makes an election in India democratic? No doubt, children, role of election commission is very important. Election commission is responsible for administering election process in India. And if you see, not only in India but in every state also, this it is clear that in India election are conducted by election commission. It is an autonomous body independent of any government control. Do you know, children? In second point, the President of India appointed means appoints the Chief Election Commission, means he is appointed by the President. And see, once he is being appointed, no one can remove him from his post. Moreover, CEC means Chief Election Commissioner is neither answerable to the government nor to the President. If you see last point, Election Commission takes all decision related to election. He declares the election dates and also the result. Right now, who is the Election Commission of India? Find out and write answer in comment box. Clear, children? Moreover, you will see or you will be surprised, children, the Election Commission has the power of punishing those candidates. Those candidates means who is not obeying the code of conduct, means parties who violate the code of conduct, like giving money, threatening voters, use of religious places for election propaganda. That's why during election the EC sets guideline for the government so that government's powers are not misused by the winning election. And you can see in image also. Are you seeing photo at the bottom? Means this is from Nirvachan Sadan, where EC is taking meeting and informing them about the code of conduct. So if we see the functions of election commissions in India, the election commission issued the code of conduct, and EC takes decision on every aspect of conduct and control of election from the announcement of election to the declaration of the result. Means before election, in between election, and after election, everything is looked after by the EC only, means election commissioner. If you see second point, it implements the code of conduct and punishes any candidate or party that violate its, who did not follow the code of conduct, like use of government vehicles, aircraft for election campaigning. If you see third point, it can also order the government to follow some guideline to prevent use and misuse of governmental powers to enhance its chance to win election or to transfer some government officials. And fourth point, if you see, when on the election duty, all government officers work under the control of EC, and not the government, means official employees, they work on the guideline of election commissioner. And sometimes election commission, if you see fifth point, give an advice to the president on some certain issues. So children, this is what the role and the power of election commission. And even EPIC and EVM are also introduced in election by EC only, means election commission. Let's see what is EPIC and EVM. So from this it will be clear to you, EVM and EPIC. So EPIC is electronic photo identity card. This new system introduced by election commission, and the voters are required to carry this card when they go to the polling booth to vote XYZ parties. Being second largest in population, and for counting vote, it used to take 15 days in earlier time. I am telling about, means when the EVM machine was not there, but the introduction of electronic voting machine has significantly reduced the number of days, and within 24 hours now results come out, and you have noticed all these things. And it is used in all general and state assembly election of India since 2004, means since 2004 now for counting we are using electronic voting machine. You can see image also, photo. Children, if you have not seen EVM, then see it on every machine. Every political party's symbols are drawn or made on it. It really saves everyone's time. Now if you see about popular participation, it is another way to check the quality of the election and the election process. Whether it is successful or unsuccessful, it depends upon the people participation. If you see first point, voter turnout figures determine the extent of people's participation in the election compared to North America and Europe, where the turnout has declined over the last 50 years. The figure for India either stayed stable or increased. It will be clear from frequency polygon graph, which later on I will explain you. If you see last point, compared to USA, means now we are comparing with United States of America, where the richer and the white people votes the most in India. In India, the majority of the voters are the poor, underprivileged, and the illiterate peoples. And if you see in this figure, means before the introduction of EVM, means electronic voting machine, people used to vote in ballot like this only. Are you seeing in the image? Still many countries are there where people are voting like this. They are not using EVM, but main reason, if you see, their population is less as compared to India. And from this frequency polygon, children, it will be clear to you about voters turnout in India and in United Kingdom. In UK, people's participation is much better than India. You can see red line of United Kingdom, UK, is above the blue Indians line. It shows maximum number of voters turnout in United Kingdom as compared to India. From this bar graph, are you seeing children bar graph? See it properly. You can compare and see voters turnout in India and in USA by social groups of 2004. Means this bar graph is of 2004. We can notice from the bar graph that number of voters turnout is almost more than 55% in both the countries. But in USA, poor people, African people and Hispanics votes are much less than the rich, the white and the black people. And from this pie diagram, you can conclude people's interest in voting, how their votes makes a difference. Reason behind it, if you see that 67% people's participation in voting means everywhere 67% people are participating in election, take interest, and 18% people has no effect of election. They are least bothered about it, whereas 15% people are least bothered about election and they don't know about it also, means they have ignore it about election process. And if you see in this acceptance of election outcome in India, election depends upon acceptance of election outcome, how political parties take their victory and defeat in the election. See and see an interesting facts. First point, if election are not free and fair, it favors the powerful ruling party, but ruling party lose election in India. So this is the strange thing in India, means the ruling parties lose election in India routinely, both in states and in the national level. Means if you see in second point, half of the sitting MPs and MLAs lose election in India. This shows that the Indian voters are well aware of the functioning of the government and do not re-elect those representatives that fail in fulfilling their promises. And children, this is good in democratic country like India. Even though children, you won't believe that candidates with money and muscle power often lose election. They become helpless and bow their head in front of people's wills and wish. Children, this you cannot see in a non-democratic country, and this you can see in democratic country only. That's why if you see last point, the outcome of election are normally accepted by the defeated party as the people's verdict, as God wish or the people wish. You can see in this figure at the bottom, means how they are accepting their defeat. And now we will see the challenges to free and fair election. Means democratic itself does not promise that there will be no challenges. No doubt challenges are there. Children, frankly speaking, in our country, elections are held in free and fair manner, except in few constituencies where people use unfair means to win election by bullying peoples and using excessive money. Because of these challenges means some problem in election we used to get it. And let's see what are the challenges. First point, candidate with excessive money enjoy an unfair advantages over smaller parties or candidates. With excessive use of money, they ensure their victory, means with the help of money they used to win the election also. And second point, if you see, candidate with criminal record dominate other and remove them from the electoral race by using coercion and get ticket from the major political parties. Children, it is very strange that 60% of MP and MLA in our country, they having criminal records and still they contest election and win election also. If you see last point, some political parties are dominated by families who try to distribute tickets only to their relatives and family, like Congress party and many other MPs and MLAs. And from this cartoon, it will be clear to you that how minister is saying to his party member outside the press. You just read it. Means what they are, what he is saying to his party member. Children, because of this educated people and ordinary citizens keep themselves away from election. Means they don't want to participate in this election. In this, children, you can see during election how political parties member carrying old people to the polling booth. Means one vote matters a lot to the political parties. Means you heard about some leaders win or lose election from 1 or 2 votes. So every vote matters a lot to the political parties. In this cartoon, you can see how leaders are using their excessive money in alluring the voters toward his political party. No doubt money is big factor and challenge in the democratic countries all over the world. In this cartoon, you can see voters before and after the election. It is fact, children. We often see our leaders, local leaders, behavior before and after the election. So find out who this person is. And if you see, small parties suffer huge setback as compared to big party. Reason behind it that small parties are not financially strong. Moreover, they are not popular. You have seen in India very small parties. So, if you see last point, because of the above reasons, many organizations and activists have been demanding a reformation, means a reform election system. So children, these all are true facts on election and a real outcome of election. Children, these challenges exist not just in India but also in many other established democratic countries. No doubt, these challenges are deeper issues and a matter of deep concern. But still in democratic countries, these there are enough space and time for consideration and for reformation. Children, but what can we do as an ordinary citizen to overcome these challenges? Think, think about it. Till next video, take care, be happy. Thank you, my dear children.